I'm not going to show everything that I did to make this work the way it does, because I think some of that is beyond what your professor wants you to do. So here's the basics. I created a new tab, so nothing special there. I just went ahead and I grabbed onto the A tab and I expanded it, made it larger. Now this part is optional. I only did this because as you put the controls out there, and by control I'm talking about the various buttons, drop downs, and so on, they don't really interact with the cells at all, at least as far as placement goes. So I just chose to expand this to get this out of the way. Alternatively, maybe you want to leave the cells there because they could actually form as guidelines for placement. Um, but once you've done that, in your ribbon, you have the new tab developer. Now, I don't like that they do it this way, but for some reason, everything that we care about is right here under insert. And after selecting insert, stay away from the ActiveX controls. I won't get into what those do. They're kind of archaic. We only care about form controls. If you mouse over one, then it will tell you what it is. And we have the basic elements that you would use for making a user interface. So you saw that I had a drop down, which is also called a combo box. So if I select that, then I could just go in here and drag wherever I wanted the combo box to be. And there it is. And once it's there, you can resize it as needed. Now I would probably want to have a label in front of this. So there's the label marked with the ABC. Similarly, just click and drag. And then once it's in there, I could go in and change the text. And I'll just put in a text category. Oops, don't want the new line in there. And so you've used interfaces before, so most of these should be familiar. So we have the list box. That would be a list of things where they all show up at once. Radio buttons, or they call it an option button here. This is whenever you have a selector for which you can only have one of the options selected. And so, normally when these are grouped together, if you select one, it will automatically unselect the other one. What else in here is worth? Okay. Group box, that's for grouping controls together. I'm going to ignore that one for now. We have a scroll bar. You can probably ignore that one. A text entry field, and as the name suggests, that's if you, oops, I didn't select it. For some reason I can't select it. I might need to look into why. But that would be something that you'd use if you just want a user to be able to enter in text for something. What else do they have in here? Combo list. We might be able to ignore that one. And combo drop down. Edit form control. That's basically the same thing as one of these, only you can actually type the text in it. Am I missing anything? No, I'm not. I did the list box. Oh, the spin button. This is something that you would use besides a field, like say something had a numeric field in it and you wanted them to be able to increase or decrease a number in there. So instead of having going in and typing a new number, this will go next to a text field and it will be used so that they can press up or down to change that number by some amount without having to retype it. And is that everything? Oh, the most important thing, button. And of course, you know what you use buttons for. So we might have a save button, load button, filter button, so on. But these are the basics of the controls that you probably use in many environments. And you should be able to build an interface from here. If something is confusing or if you need more information, let me know.